A few songs what I was curious about. To Die Like Mouchette.
Mouchette, yes.
I googled it up. Mouchette is a movie.
Is a French film by Robert Bresson. Inspiration for songs can just come from so many different sources. You know, I read a lot, I watch a lot of movies, I'm a very visual person. So for me, it's like, you know, the imagination and the way that even like visual people interpret ideas and themes really inspires me. And I saw this film that really broke my heart because it was such a tragic story and made me kind of think of the way that people would do bad things to other people. You know, why would people choose to be, or even not even the choice, the way that life is puts these kind of pressures on even the youngest people. You know, like this character is such an innocent girl who's left to handle the weight of such a heavy burden, and it made me realize and make me think that as children, some kids do grow up in a situation where they're forced to become adults before their time. So it's a song about maybe the loss of innocence, a song about having that taken away from you and forcing you to become an adult.
And is Ghost also about that?
Ghost is about forcibly the force of somebody else in a position of power undermining and taking innocence away in the worst possible ways. In a position of trust, you're abusing that situation. And I think it happens, and I think sometimes people, you know, you see it on like commercials on TV, you know, these charities are saying you need to give money, you know, to help these things. People are like, oh, that's so sad, that's so sad. Next door, you could, you know, the family next door or something like that could be happening next door. It could be like literally right across the road, down the street, anywhere. And it's like, it's something that, you know, people shouldn't shut themselves off to. The fact that in our society, not just in, you know, other cultures, there are bad things happening. And we shouldn't be narrow-minded to think that it's, you know, it's bad for us to be like turned off to all these things. We should, you know, be aware of whatever's happening around us and not be like totally, you know, ignorant to everything.
Yeah, is that a general theme then in the album, like the loss of innocence?
I guess it kind of, you know, I think it's represented and is there in its shape or form. I think it's part of the growth pattern. I think we all feel sometimes that maybe we've grown up too quickly, or our childlike side has been kind of subdued. I'd like to think that I'm a child. I'm the biggest, you know, child for a 29-year-old ever. I love still acting like a kid. I still act like a kid. My wife thinks I'm a child. It's, you know, she doesn't think I'm anything like a grown-up at all. And but no, that's the thing, is I don't feel the need that I should let go of the things that I think are special to me, you know, the things that make me happy in my life and the attitudes that I have, this wide-eyed optimism. Yeah. I think it's, you know, needs to be, you know, for cold, harsh kind of ways of adult thinking.
Yeah, okay. Time's up, guys. One last question. Any idea at this point, what the next album would sound like? Are you already talking about it in the tour bus?
No, I think it'll be. I think it's going to be. I think for us, it's going to be very interesting to do the next record, for the fact that obviously we now have Gavin in the band, and it's going to bring a completely different creative element. We've wrote for the past 5-6 years with, you know, just like it's the same 5 people in the band. So it's like we keep bouncing ideas off each other, but like sort of people's opinions don't change. But when we get into now obviously writing with Gav, it's somebody completely new, whose opinion is going to be completely different. So I think it's going to lead to sort of possibly again a different direction and something sort of, you know, new and exciting and different for us. Okay. So I don't know. It could be like Pink Floyd, or it could be like Napalm Death. Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, looking forward to that. Thanks very much.
Thanks.
You're welcome.